I'm gonna tell you the story. First thing you gotta understand though, time does not work the way you think it does. You can call me Oracle because I'm the one who's talking to you. Welcome to the call. So, the story continues, like Kung Fu, the legend continues. So, a needle pulling thread. Well, last we spoke, or last you watched, in the video that I just uploaded that as the correct video because unfortunately someone watched one video that was the incorrect video because I uploaded the wrong one earlier. But the lovers. Attraction, love, beauty, trials overcome, reversed, failure, foolish designs. So basically, earlier we've had Arthur Moody, who started off in his home kingdom with his jester's hat. Go to see magicians, one at a time, and then three. A high priestess, the empress of the empire of which his kingdom is a part, the emperor, and then the master of the Natha Vasara Kushkika, the master of the Crossroads Keys. And so he began to tell the Nerbudi, the Margot, the story about true love between a zrgala, a fox, and a zaza, a rabbit. Here we go. So the story is about this story that he told. The story I'm going to tell you, the Hierophant told the Nerbudi, is about the essence of essences, the Rasatama. It's about reincarnation, Punarjanam, and about each incarnation avatara, but also about the 10 states of lovers, the Avasta, the Zaka. And it's about what it means to be connected with one another. Parvaparipavati, what it means to marry, Parnyati, what it is to be a husband, a Kanta, or a wife, a Pali. It'll also tell you a little bit about Pasupalana, about animal husbandry. And in a sense, it should teach you about samsara, reality, and what it is to be a lord of illusion, a Mayapati. In essence, what it is in each of these instances, the fox and the rabbit kept encountering each other. Sometimes it was the fox hunting the rabbit. Sometimes it was as two people. And it's something that the rabbit had to learn and the fox had to learn as they went from avatara to avatara to how to interact with each other because there was an attraction there. Now, admittedly, before they were people, when they were a different species, it was translated in terms of hunting. And so it was through these various stages, in becoming a human and in learning to basically be humans together, they learned how to eventually become husband and wife. Now, this went through many stages when this essentially follows the zrgala, the fox who's supposed to be the guy in this situation. So he became a peacock, a Mayari Bhavati. So instead of hunting the Zaza, who was a peahen, would, hunt him, so to speak, in a more attracted way. He would learn to become a man, Manusi Bhavati, to act as a human being, to become red, Lohiti Bhavati, to connect with his Muladhara chakra, to become a friend, Mithri Bhavati, and to not to interact with the in this life, not a zaza, but a woman in a manner that is not as hunting. Titi Bhavati, to become a guest, to interact with her in a manner that is, you know, befitting of someone who you've just met and befitting in their hospitality, but someday by not being a bad guest, perhaps someday come to marry them because you don't even know that they are potentially going to be your husband or wife in the future. Um, become a Chaudhry. No, that's wrong. Become a Zudra. So basically, incarnate as a human, and the lowest caste is a servant caste. Um, become a Brahmin, Brahmani Brahmati. Be born in one of the other castes, but trained to become a priest. Essentially, be a husband of the lowest caste, be a husband of the second caste, because you can't really like necessarily in this life if you're not already a kshatriya, you can't necessarily be of that caste. But let's see, become a friend. Um, when you throughout all of this, become an eye, netratam yati. Don't just sit there and just become whatever you have to, like become observant, like see, so you can still be yourself as an eye, still be observing, but still be able to affect what you're doing. Um, and lastly, through marriage, become a relative, bandhu bhavati, and become part of her bandhu, her family, or become essentially become the zrgala that becomes a zaza by marrying a zaza, essentially. And that is the Sangita Rasatana, the essence of that story that the Manavid Hierophant ends up telling the young man. And the young man goes, "That is a story I've heard before, but I've never actually heard it told that way." And the Hierophant smiled and says, "Well, you're young, you're still unmarried, so that's a story that probably had a lot more meaning for you because you haven't even had the opportunity to become a peacock yet." The Hierophant kind of shrugs, and then their booty goes, "Wow, that's actually a really good point." Card 6, the lovers. Attraction and compatibility. Finding a match, counterpart, synergy, uniting partnership, choice, freedom to choose, responsibility for consequences of choice. Going from immaturity dependence to maturity, independence. Reverse meaning. Just because you're attracted to someone doesn't necessarily mean it's the right choice for you. That's why there's that whole list of things of becoming this, becoming that, and understanding how that affects. Because the thing is, like the general moral of the Zagala and Zappa, or not Zappa, the Zagala and Zaza, is to is because they like even though they're a fox and a rabbit, they really are meant to be together. Um, as opposed to the reverse lovers, where they're absolutely not supposed to be together. Irresponsible or poor choice, not accepting responsibility for your choices, blaming others, lack of attraction, incompatibility. Yeah, it's actually kind of, as I understand, a huge problem with like cause of divorce in the modern, especially in America, is like people get married for the wrong reasons, like, and then they come here down the road, they're like, man, why did I marry you? It was not fair to either of us. Usually for reasons that are, sometimes it's financial. I mean, that's a lot of times the reasons why people get into marriages because they seem like they think, oh, this makes financial sense. Like, do I love each other? Do we love each other? Like, sure we do. And then, like, when money becomes an issue because we need money to live, it kind of becomes like trouble in paradise, so to speak, because it was never paradise. It was just, you know, something that was nice for the moment. It's not the same. 6, the lovers. You recognize that you are lonely. At the same time, you realize that without separation, there can be no connection or demonstration of love. You are attracted to win that which you wish to merge, but you advise that, in truth, self-love, which can be translated as self-confidence, self-esteem, self-respect, and deep understanding of the inner marriage, is the key to lasting relationships. True marriage consists of knowing you are simultaneously united and separated. Accept this equation for inner happiness. Yeah, so that's actually like touching on the point of Punajanam and reincarnation part and the story and how they go from avatar to like from incarnation to like keep finding each other. That's generally like that is the like outlawed marriage kind of core concept. Like even if like you, that's the core concept of I will always find you no matter what life this is, which in my opinion is a beautiful thing. All right. And that be the lovers, none the sad, all the sad saga and the way that we have. Hope you have a good one tonight. That'll be now till the next when I start to write. And that'll be next time till Geodis light shines on my face and singing I'll be all the ways of the Kuna of me. And that be way true facts, back to round of the way of the act 5, and that be the way I'm trying to get slide by true ways, and that be the way I'll try to amaze this mayate by the way of true days. Sayadina, in fact, that'll be next time over. In fact, oh no, but not oh just true they. That'll be not the other cherry way. Hey.